Hi, this is Vicki from Growing Bees Junk Journal. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm sharing one of my little junk journals that I just finished. I am thinking back to school. It is back to school time here in Michigan. All of the stores are getting filled up with back to school supplies. If you have watched any of my videos, you know that I am a retired elementary school teacher. So I've been out of the teaching business for 1 year now, and I'm seeing all of the back to school stuff. So I kind of skipped over the Christmas in July, although I'm going to do that in August. I was just kind of feeling that pull of back to school. So I thought I would go ahead and start my little crayon box junk journals a little bit early. I made some last year, and I think it was August. I had so much fun with them, and so I just decided to go ahead and start making a bunch more. So as you see, I have a whole pile of covers. They're finished. They are ready to be filled with all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm going to get those out of the way. And let's see, I've got some supplies here. I found these cute little charms. One charm will be on each of the journals as I finish them. It will be put on my website, so I'm not going to do like individual postings. It's going to be one post, and you will be surprised if you order one of these. You're going to be surprised which journal you get with which charm. It's just going to be a surprise. They will all be very similar. The journals are going to be all similar, same amount of things, but obviously they're junk journals, so it's not going to be exact. So you'll get a random one if you order one. So this is just a little crayon box. I cut it apart, and I'm going to kind of show you here. So this is one of the boxes, all right? So it was like this. I cut the side off, cut the top and the bottom off. Here's what I had left. Then I covered the inside with this nice wide vintage lace, and I left some just peeking out of the top. I think there was one that I did that was not peeking out of the top. I think it was my first one. But then I went ahead, then I sewed, let's see. I put my ribbon on, I sewed all the way around. So that's what it looks like on that side. That's what it looks like on that side. That's how I started this. All right, so let me go ahead and measure that here. So it is approximately 3 3/4 by like maybe 3. Okay. So that's what the covers look like. Then I'm just going to kind of take you step by step in case you might want to make your own. So I just took some twine and closed it. Last year I think I used lace. I may put some lace on some of these, but I thought twine looked good too. So I sewed in 2 signatures, and then I put on the removable tassel. This one has a back to school. Now some of them are going to have, and they're kind of like, I don't know, they're kind of like rubbery. I don't know what it is actually, but it's soft and bendable. So the charms are going to be, we've got the books in the apple. We have the back to school art, the apple, the globe, and maybe art cup full of different writing tools or art tools, and then the pencil. So super cute little charms. It will have one removable charm. Okay, and I've sewed with red embroidery floss. Now with this one, I have added lace and pom-pom trim, 2 really cute little apple clips that I made. All of these are going to be very, very similar, but they'll have different, they'll have a little bit different. So there, that's what it looks like from the top and the bottom. There's two little signatures, and there is some scrapbook paper that is school themed, and I put different trims on it. And I did a lot of sewing in this journal. I'm going to try and do that much sewing in all of them. So anyways, I did sew this trim on. There is some writing, just regular writing paper that I've cut down, a $1 bill, you know, play money. Some more scrapbook paper, the clip with some lace. There are a few little stickers. I did not want to put the stickers in there. I just thought whoever gets these can just decorate how they want to. So I just clipped in some little stickers so that it can be embellished later. So I've put some different ribbons. There's another sticker that I've clipped and another one there. So there's plenty of room for little journals, or maybe you have some pictures that you want to put there. This is a vintage playing card. I just sewed it in, and then I thought, you know, a picture or journaling would look cute there. Lots of places to write. Here's another sticker, and I've just sewn in a little ticket for a pocket. There's lots of different papers in here. Some more rickrack sewn in and into the second signature with some lace that I've sewn in. Little doily. This has got a little flap here that you could do some writing, journaling, or photo underneath it. And here's a little bag, and then I put a little image there that could be glued on someplace or clipped on or left in the pocket. This is a little nameplate that we used in, I used to use these to put their name on their desk. And then this is a little award and a little word card here that I sewed on. This, oops, I did not fill this up. This is, I took the top of the crayon box and I made it into a little pocket. So I will fill that little pocket up. I will put a little journaling card in there. Here is a little card, a little baby that's just clipped with the apple clip that I made and some pom-pom. And here's a little vintage card, and I made a pocket from a miniature playing card there. And then I just sewed a little fabric scrap. This is a little girl. That is one that I took from a vintage sewing pattern, and I backed it on a file folder to make it stiff. And I just thought that she looked like a perfect little schoolgirl. And so you could definitely, you know, glue or just clip her onto a page. And then here's a little vintage playing card in this pocket. And this is a very cool little playing card I got at an auction recently. The whole deck was like this, so I thought this would be a perfect spot for some journaling. I've never seen cards like that, so I thought that was pretty cool. And the other part of the doily, this is a children's page from a vintage children's school book. And then we are on our last page, and I've sewn a little coupon and a little ticket on there. And then this is the back cover. So again, I had just sewed or put the twine around to tie that. Some of them might be closed with some lace. I might decide to close some of them with some lace, but this will be put on my website, and I will put, you know, that I have several of them because I am in the process of making them, and each of them is going to come with a little school pack. So there's going to be a brown paper sack, you know, like a lunch bag. And then there's going to be some school goodies that you might want to cut up to put in this journal, or you might just want to use in some other junk journals. So there's some different playing cards and good job tickets and affirmation card, and I use these things on my bulletin boards, and just some different things that are fun to use in the classroom, and I love to use them in junk journals. So each of these little junk journals will come with this school pack. So I hope that if you are a maker, that I have given you some ideas and some inspiration to create your own. And if you just love the junk journaling world and you like to buy, please visit my website, grammybshop.com, because I have everything related to junk journals. Lots of vintage items, lots of junk journals, lots of different kind of embellishments that I've created that you might like to put in your own journal. So thank you for stopping by my channel, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.